Hello friends, welcome back to Think Academy Film on Campus again. So I'm teacher Jason, yes. So last time we learned about pattern questions. So we interact with a lot of patterns, squares, right? Remember the biggest square, the medium square, the small squares, right? So today we are going to dig a little bit deeper into the pattern world because I personally think it is so much to learn from pattern, and it's always really interesting to learn this kind of patterns. So without further ado, let's do the first question of today. So today we are going to do a pattern. So let's start with a really interesting one. So again, I will give you some time to read the question. And otherwise, I'm going to read the questions for you for a better understanding of the questions. So Charles cut a rope into 3 equal pieces and then made some identical knots on the pieces. Which figure correctly shows the 3 pieces with the knots? So this question is essentially asking which one is the correct one. So you can see A, B, C, D, E, they both have 3 ropes, right, with a different amount of knots, right? So imagine, everyone, I will give you 2 ropes. So one is gonna be a rope that is with just 1 knot, and on the other hand, I will have another rope that is with 10 knots, okay? So everyone, but they are in the identical length, so that means they are the same length like this. So imagine, everyone, which one is gonna be the longer, which one is gonna be the shorter? Is it the one with the just 1 knot or the one with 10 knots? Of course, the longer one is gonna be the rope with just 1 knot. Why? Because if we have more knots, that means that more knots is gonna cost a little bit more of the length of the knots, right? So if we have more knots, that means the length of the rope is gonna be reduced, right? So that means if we have less knots, it's going to be longer, right? The rope is going to be longer. So let's see which one of them is going to be longer. Of course, the rope with just 1 knot, right? What about the second longest? The second longest is going to be the one with 2 knots, right? That means the shortest is going to be the rope with 3 knots, right? Because more knots, that means the length of the rope is reduced, right? So that means, let's see which one is correct. So we have, let's see, A. So everyone, A, let's see. So A, of course, this one is the longest, right? So let me put a 1 on this, okay? What about the second longest? The second longest is this, right? But the second longest is the rope with 3 knots. So that means, this one is, not correct. So let me cross it out. So A is, not correct. What about B? So let's see. B, the longest one for B is the one with 1 knot. So that means it's correct, right? What about the second longest? The second longest is the one with 2 knots, right? It should be the one with 2 knots. So that means this one is the second one, right? This is also correct, right? So what about the shortest one? The shortest one is going to be it's going to be the one with 3 knots. So that means, so this one, it is correct again. So that means I can probably think of this. So I'm pretty sure that B is correct. But let's see, C, D, and E. Let's see if they are correct or not. So that means I will just underline this, okay? So what about C, D, and E, everyone? So let's see. Oh my god, C, all of them is so short. All of them is so short. Especially the one with just 1 knot is the shortest. So this one is obviously not correct, because the rope with just 1 knot is going to be it should be the longest, right? So C is obviously not correct. What about D, everyone? So the longest for D is with 1 knot, so that means it's correct. So that means that it's correct. What about the second longest? The second longest is the one with 3 knots. So that means not this one. So what about E, okay? E, again, the rope with just 1 knot is the shortest. So that means obviously not correct. So everyone, what is the answer of this one? The answer of this one is B, right? Very good. This one is B. So everyone, do you guys understand how do we solve the questions? You just need to look at the pen carefully, and then we can solve the questions. So let's go to the second question, everyone. Oh, this one is a really classic math kangaroo questions, and I guess it's one of the most interesting one to solve. Okay, so again, I will give you some time to read the question. If you guys want to stop here, yes, you can pause it. And then I will read the question for you again. So Sophie arranges balls on a stairways in a pattern as shown in the picture below. So how will the balls be arranged on the step with the question mark, everyone? So first of all, so what do you see here? You see, of course, you see some stairways, right? And then you see some balls right on the stairways, right? So look at the number, look at the amount of the balls on the stairways. It goes from 1, and then 1, 2, and then 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. So that means it's going to be more and more, right? By 1, okay? For each stairways, we just add 1 more, right? So, but first of all, how many stairways do we have? We just have, let's name them, okay? So we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a total of 9 stairways, right? So we have 1 ball on the first stairway, and then 2 balls on the second, and 3 balls on the third one, and then 4 balls on the fourth one. So that means 1, 2, 3. What about the 9th? What about the 9th stairways? On the 9th stairways, we're going to have, of course, 9 balls, right? Very good. So here, first of all, I want you to take a look at the option A, B, C, D, and E. Which one of them is not 9 balls? So let's see. What about 1? What about 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 only has 8 balls. So that means, it is not correct. So that means we can eliminate A, okay? What about B? So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay? So I guess B, C, D, they both have, 3 of them, they all have 9 balls, okay? What about E, everyone? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So that means this one is obviously not correct on this one. So that means we can also eliminate E, okay? Very good. And then, what about the next pattern? What is the pattern? Can you see? So yes, this one is super easy, right? So it goes from black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, like this, right? The pattern is like black, white, okay? Okay, so what about the 9th one? So the 9th one should be black, white, black, white, black, white, right? But everyone, look at B, C, and D, okay? Of course, should we eliminate C? Everyone, can you see this? What is this? So it is black, white, black, black, white, white. But it should be black, white, black, white, black, white, like this, right? So that means we can also eliminate C, okay? Everyone, so we have only 2 options left. So they are B and D. So everyone, what is the difference between B and D? Everyone, think about this. So yes, very good. So the difference between B and D is B starts with the white one, and then D starts with the black one, right? Yes, that is the only difference. So think about this. Which one should we choose? Should we start with the black one or should we start with the white one? Yes, we should start with the black one because look at this. So the stairways, it should start with the black one. The black, white, black, white, black, white, black, like this, okay? So we should not start with the white one. So that means we can also eliminate B. So that means the answer of this one is D, right? Yes, very good. This one is very, very classic Math Kangaroo type of pattern questions. So, everyone, you need to remember how to do this, okay? But I guess a lot of you are pretty confident with doing this kind of questions. So, let's go to the last question of today. So, the last question, again, you can pause here and then I will read the question for you to better understand the question. So, which letter is missing from each of the words below? So everyone, you see some really familiar words, right? So the first one is gonna be, of course, obviously, you need to go to school, right? The first one is school. But how do you spell school? Okay, S-C-H, okay. My handwriting is really bad, but S-C-H-O-O-L, right? So I guess the pattern is missing a O, right? Missing an O, right? What about the next one? Bog. What is bog? The next one should be, I don't know, maybe it should be bog, right? Maybe it should be bog. So let me write B-O-O-K, right? So that means we are missing an O, right? What about the next one? The next one is, what is this word? I have never seen this word, right? But everyone, again, if you don't know, the previous 2 they're missing O, right? So maybe if we add one O to the pattern, to the verb, maybe we can find out which verb is it. So everyone, what about P-R-O-B-L-E-M? What is this word? This word is a problem, not pattern, okay? It is a problem, okay? Not pattern, okay? So the last one, O, is really interesting one. It should be a question, right? Look at this, everyone. Look at this. Question. Look at these two words, okay? Question and question. Oh, wow. They are really, really look alike, right? They look really alike, okay? So that means I'm pretty confident that we are missing another O in here, okay? Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N, right? So that means the question is, which letter is missing from each of the verbs below? That means it is O, right? Yes, very good. That means O. Very good. Yes. Because we're missing O, of course. We're missing O, right? So everyone, this is all for today's Math Kangaroo questions. I hope you enjoyed this kind of questions because again, I like these questions a lot. I like these questions a lot. I really love like entertaining with this kind of questions. I really love looking and observing into every single details of the pattern. So everyone, again, I hope you enjoyed these sessions today. So I will see you next time, everyone. Bye bye.